Hello guys, this is Clark Knives here, and I've got another video for y'all. And this one is going to be about all of the knife slips. I guess you could call them holsters or sheaths, I guess. But anyways, these are all the things that I carry my knives in. Some or even most of the time. I like keeping my knife in something and kind of out of my pocket so that I can grab it really easily, and it's not a hassle. I don't have to dig through my pocket to get it. But anyways, I'm going to start with this one right here. I have a lot of belt sheaths for my knives, because at my work, I do a lot of hands-on stuff. So whenever I need a knife, I don't really want to have to dig in my pocket to get it. I can just reach behind me and pull it out, no issue. But anyways, this is one of the belt sheaths I have. It's a case. I got a lot of my belt sheaths from Case, and this one usually houses my Sodbuster Jr. And I'm sure most of y'all have seen this knife. Absolutely beautiful. I haven't really used this knife sheath all that much. You can tell that I kind of have a little bit. I usually put my belt through this end. As you can tell, this one's more flat and it sits, my belt was like that. So the case was up against my belt. Nobody could see it, but that's besides the point. That's one of the ones I've used for quite a while at, I use that most of the time at O'Reilly's. This was my first knife sheath. I really like the pancake sheaths just because they sit up flat and your knife's right there. All you gotta do is grab it. This one you kind of had to, because the knife fits in there so well that you kind of had to pinch it to. But this was my first one, and this is my only case knife that I had at the time. This was my first one. So, this knife is definitely too big for this sheath. But it was what I had, and I liked it a lot. I carried this sucker every day. And, the way schools are now, you can't have a knife or anything like that. Especially, well, I think you can have a knife just as long as the blade's as long as your palm. But I didn't know for sure, so I just didn't, I didn't try anything. So I always had this on my belt and always had my shirt, over the top of it. But this was my John Deere large trapper, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's just as big, if not just a little bigger because of the tip. It may have been the palm or the size of your middle finger. I don't really know. But yeah, this knife was definitely too big for it. And of course, with knives like these, they're just really big and bulky, and I don't like putting them in my pocket because they'll sit like this for a second and they'll turn sideways, and that's all you can see is a sideways knife sticking out in your pocket, basically, because whenever it's sitting like that, you can't see it. Whenever it moves like that, you can definitely see the knife in your pocket. Yep, she's got a little bit of pocket worn, I use this thing quite a bit. And I didn't really know, knife etiquette or anything. So you can look on this blade and you can tell right there towards the tip that it's got some blade wrap. I've sharpened most of it out. It used to be really bad, but I sharpened most of it out because I remember using this knife to work on my truck a lot. And I remember scraping gasket material off of my valve covers with that knife, and it took me forever. But it's what I had, and that thing held up pretty good. And here's my pocket slip. I'm sure, quite a few of y'all have seen this before, but I did carry this in my pocket for quite a while. And, it definitely's got some use. These little flaps here, I've just kind of bent down from where my pocket, you know, comes up towards my hip. And whenever I bend down, my pocket shrinks, and it does that in the pocket. But come on. This, I usually keep my chestnut jig bone Stockman in there, medium Stockman. I don't know what that is. Huh, that looks new. It's not rust, but anyways, something I really loved about this knife is I always kept a really, like, kind of a shiny edge on it. I like a, what do you call that? That's not a very steep edge. But anyways, yep, I always kept this one in this slip. And then this is the one that I've been carrying for about a week now. I've had this pancake sheath for quite a while, and I used to keep my mini trapper in it, but I decided to switch it over because I don't really use the mini trapper anymore, and I've been using this knife quite a bit because, I mean, it's got to be used. So I just put water on it and flattened it out with a, just, you know, something heavy so that it'll shrink back to its original form, really. And now this knife fits perfect in there. But this is my case bareheaded jack from 1972. I got this on the eBay. But I don't know if you can see this. This thing really does have like a mirror finish edge. I didn't sharpen this knife. It's still, you know, razor sharp from whenever I got it off of eBay. One of my favorite parts about this knife is the back springs. The back springs have a really nice patina. Focus. Hang on, let me see here. Oh. Yeah, I don't think it's going to focus. But anyways, you can see right there. And that's not pitting, really. It's smooth. The blades have pitting on it, just from, I guess, where it had been rusty. You can feel that. Some of it is patina from an apple and, you know, a couple other things, but some of the other stuff is actual pitting, like right here. But, you know, gives it character. And it fits in there perfectly now. That's all the sheaths I have, the sheaths that I have. I was going to show y'all this knife. I was talking about this knife not too long ago on my channel about how I hate it whenever, you know, blades have wiggle in them, whenever the blades have play in them. So I bought this knife, carried it, and then I found out that it had, you know, blade play. So I put it up, put it back in the box, and never touched it again. I was going to take it back, but I decided, you know, it'll just stay in my collection. It's nice enough. And this is a Shepherd of the Hills exclusive that you can get. And I liked it because it had the cross on it. And if y'all know me, I'm a pretty big Christian. I like Jesus quite a bit. But yeah, besides that, I mean, it's got decent half stops, good snap. Y'all may be able to see that. It was too much for me. Anyways, here's this little pin blade has some pull to it. And snap. But yeah, that just really ticks me off. Anyways, I thought that was a cool knife that I'd show you. And I will give you a little update on this knife. I just got done oiling it, because I used it to cut an apple today and yesterday and didn't oil it. One thing about me is I really like apples, so that's why most of my knives have a really good patina on them, because I eat a lot of apples. But anyways, just from staying in the pocket, it's getting a really nice, you know, I guess pocket wear to it and patina. The back spring, I'm really ready for it to get a patina. That's one thing that I like a lot, is being able to see this grow darker over time, especially with the spine of the blade. Oh, come on, focus. There we go. But yeah, that's just about all I've got for today. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I appreciate you watching. No Bible verse today. I'm kind of on a little bit of a time crunch. I don't really want this video to be super, super long. The past 3 videos that I've made have been pretty long, and it takes forever to upload, so I'm just going to try and cut this one short so I can get one out this week. Appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and I'll see y'all later.